Okay, so 2023, we're back at 10 of the best. Last year was a shakedown, as you all know. If you've seen the video previously, we were basically trying to find his feet with the car. This year we're back, everything's running better, so we're going to see how things go. But it's all kicking off, it's always a great event, so stay tuned with us, we'll see how it goes down on the track.
Don't know what it is that made us so indifferent. We're drifting in the dark. Can we do better? Wish I could rewind back to the start. Can we do better than this? Better. You got me high, then drop me low. You got something I can sip to let go. You got me high, then drop me low. You got something I can sip to
So we're having a break for some lunch now. We've done 10 runs. Time's not where we want it to be, but it's not bad either. Consistently running a 10.4, 10.5. But we're going to throw in some race fuel, I think, after dinner and see how things go. But for now, it's going steady. We'll have some food and we'll get back out there later on. Okay, so 10 of the best 2023. Shakedown last year, which we did. Found out any sort of small issues, which we've managed to basically eliminate. We have still had issue on 99 Ron. It's still pulling a bit of timing at top end. So we think that is down to one thing, which is the water meth injection, which is not performing as it should. We've gone a full circle this time because last time we couldn't get off the line. We had nothing. It was just, it was just bogging down, it wasn't setting off, it was doing nothing that a 900 horsepower Porsche turbo should do. Now we're the opposite. Now we can't get enough grip, so we're just literally foot off the brake and it just lights all four wheels up, which is great because that means we've now got a launch. So we've had to balance that and find the sweet spot to get off the line, which 20 runs in, we've definitely given it some grief over the last 8 hours. So we haven't done bad. We've done 10.38, which 137 mile an hour, I'm making out like that's bad. It's not, it's fast, it's a fast car. Let's not knock it down. You know, it's a fast car no matter which way you look at it, and out on the strip it looked awesome and it felt awesome. But we're still chasing that 9. Now I know there is a discrepancy in the timing gear. We've checked that, we've backed it up with draggy, and our time then comes in at 10.23, so again, it's better. We moved on to race fuel halfway through the day because it just made sense. Obviously, water meth wasn't doing its job, so best thing to do is add more octane, so we did that. Took a bit for it to filter through, but once it came through, the car was very clean and running exactly as it should do. Still only getting 100 to 200 kilometers, 5.1. The car's done a 4.4, so I know it's capable of doing that, but today it just didn't doing that. We have got quite a strong headwind. It's quite a mean old headwind. If we were a plane, we'd be able to take off, but we're not at that stage, I'm afraid. But we've had a good day. We're still first in our class for the quarter mile, and we also did a half mile run this time on the race fuel, which was 0 to 169 miles an hour in 16 seconds flat. Was top of our class for that as well. So all good news really. Not the news we wanted, because we'd like to see a 9. We may see that tomorrow, but I think we're a long way from that. I don't think we're going to get it. I may be surprised, but if I'm honest, I think realistically I should be happy with what we've got. I think the car's awesome, let's just enjoy it. So obviously end of the day, like we did last year, and naturally that always ends in one way, which is a few beers with the lads, and we can celebrate what we've done and the work we've put in over the last sort of 12 months. So yeah, we'll touch base tomorrow and see what we do in the actual main event itself. We could absolutely smash it. Tomorrow could be a new day. I mean, last year we were struggling to get past a 10.7, and then the next morning we woke up and did a 10.2, so who knows, you know, luck might be on our side. But I'm happy anyway. It's been a great event. People are loving the Porsche, you know, and that's good. I get a good vibe out of that. So yeah, we'll touch base tomorrow, and hopefully we might just hit that sweet spot. But if not, happy days. We've had a good time anyway. So we're back from 10 of the best. You may have noticed we didn't do many runs on the Sunday. Reason for that, got a blowout, ended up in some grass, bruised ego. But other than that, car's fine, just one of them things. So we didn't do many runs for that reason. Went back and got some wheels, but by the time we got back over, it was just too late. And I figured 25 runs, you know, if we've had one incident, it's one too many. Didn't want to risk any more. So we came back, called it a day. So car did well. Still, we're draggy. We're still saying a 10.23. We didn't really improve on that. Didn't get a chance to. The tyre could have blown out at 170 mile an hour, in which case we might not be having this conversation, so I'm quite happy with how the weekend went. Car on the whole performed well, yeah, can't really knock it. We were a good weekend. As usual, we met the usual suspects, had a bit of a laugh on the Saturday night as well, so we kept in touch with them. We're going to be meeting them up before we go back. We're going to go see them again. They've got an 850 wheel horsepower aerial atom. Yeah, exactly, so that'll be fun to drive. He's threatening to let me have a go, which I don't know if I'm going to take him up on that, if I'm honest with you. But what we're probably going to do now is I think we're done with the 997, just for the simple fact that, well, I don't think we're going to get much more out of it. The whole plan was to do a street car, turn up as a street car, drive as a street car, drive home as a street car. If we wanted to really get into them nines, I think we could probably run some Hoosier drag radials, drop the wheel size from 20s to 19s, a purpose-built race fuel map, which we didn't have. Loads of things we could do, but I don't want to do that. It steers away from what the goal was, which fast street car that does everything we want it to do. So really I just want to plug a few people. Obviously Flat Out Media, they've been filming all our videos, which any video you see on YouTube is all down to Adam and Sam, so top work on that. This is a shorter video, you'll be pleased to know, not like the 720 repaint one, which you'll lose a good half an hour of your day, but I believe it's worth the watch. So definitely check that one out, and obviously you can see last year's shakedown as well, down at 10 of the best for 2022. CM tuning as well on the build side when it came to making the custom made exhaust and intakes, which is pretty much the only thing you can see when you pop the boot lid on that. There's not really a great deal to see, so he's responsible for them. Thanks for that. And obviously the software side was down to Rick at Unicorn Developments in Stockport. 3 switchable maps, 690 horsepower, no water meth injection, and we've got a 770-ish, about an 800, and then an all singing, all dancing 890. We did drop down off that one on the Sunday. It went well. Did a bit on the Saturday as well, and that's why we added the race fuel, because the water meth, I think we've got an issue with the water meth delivery. I think we're just going to swap out for something else. It's been a bit of a hindrance since day one, so I think we'll go for something like Aquamist and just ditch that one, because I don't like how it works. It's not reliable. So other than that, I think we can pretty much say bye to the 997. If you're looking for an almighty 997 turbo, it will be for sale, circa 80 grand. A lot of car for the money. I've got way more than that in it, but we won't talk about that. So next year, what we're thinking, once the 997 goes, we might be back over next year, we might not, depending on what happens, but you've probably noticed this 991 turbo behind us. That is also mine. You probably did see that. There's a reason that we're there, sat there waiting for the day that we decide to go mental with that one as well. I think the Tiptronic gearbox is always going to hold us back, so this has got the PDK, dual clutch gearbox, and it's already quick, so I think it does a 0 to 60 in 3.2 anyway, so you can see the difference in that straight away. Top end is where it's lacking, but nothing a couple of turbos won't fix. So we're probably going to run 2 hybrid turbos rather than big turbos that we've run on the 997, and I'll come back to that on the build on that one. So we're going to run some hybrid turbos, DO88 intercoolers, custom exhaust intake, basically everything we've done with the 997. So we'll revisit that next year. We will do another video. I think we'll just do one once a year, just for fun of it really. I think it's good fun. But people have asked about the build on the 997, so I'll touch on that right quickly. The 997's got 2 Borg Warner EFR 7163 turbos, both running on full boost, not even 0.9 of a bar each. They're not even cracking a sweat. I don't think they're really doing all, they're just there. And think about how that car moves. What you could do with a built engine on that would be incredible. So we're running 1.9 bar peak, nothing more than that. We've also got the SRM billet intercoolers, Y-pipe, plenum and GT3 throttle body, water meth injection, 1100cc injectors, custom made exhaust, custom made intake, fire suppression system, and that's about it, believe it or not, for that car. There is other things we've done like the Bilstein B16 Damptronics, H&R anti-roll bars, lightweight OZ alloys, still run street tyres, PS4S tyres, and upgraded brakes all round because you need them. And that's pretty much the build of the 997. So it's not groundbreaking. Pretty much anyone could build one, I think, but the performance you get from it's outstanding. So again, thanks to everyone involved. We had a great time. We will be back next year. We might be just supporting, but if we're not driving, the cars will be there. So come and say hi to us. We always like a chat, like to see what people have progressed over the last year. So yeah, we'll see you at 10 of the Best 2024, and hopefully we won't get a blowout.